Hi guys. Okay, so I welcome you all to the first of the many pre-recorded videos for Strategic Business Leader. The approach to Strategic Business Leader is very different from how all other papers of ACCA that you have seen so far have been tackled. This is a case study based exam where I always say you have to think on your feet. You are not supposed to necessarily rely on a theorem. You are not supposed to necessarily rely on a set of rules and regulations. But you are maybe the manager, you are the owner, you are someone who is running the business, you are a problem solver in this case. A situation has been given to you. It's not a question. Please remember what you have been given is a situation. You have not been given a question. So you are not writing an answer to a question, you are responding to a situation that is given. Hence, the approach in your SBL answers is required to be drastically different than how it is in, say, an SBR or an ATX. SBR, ATX for that matter, are basically subjects which are rule based. What is the criteria for recognition of a non-current asset? There is a rule behind it. Or if I say, how is the reduction of personal allowance calculated? There is a very clear-cut formula. Similarly for AFM, AAA, so on and so forth. SBL, on the other hand, gives you a situation that the Diljit Dosanjh concert has been arranged, and there are people, who have raised certain concerns about the environmental impact of this concert. You are the manager for this particular concert. How will you ensure that you tackle public perception? How is it that you will pacify all the stakeholders and you will ensure that the concert is done the way it was intended to, without impacting profitability, without impacting the overall image of the celebrity, without impacting the society and the environment in general? So you are, in this case, you are a problem solver. You are not an accountant. You are not a tax expert. Neither are you a treasury manager who is telling whether you should, buy calls or whether you should sell puts. You are not doing that. You are a problem solver. Hence, whenever you are approaching any question on strategic business leader, think of yourself as the problem solver. What would you do in this situation? What advice would I give to a student who has asked me strategy to prepare SPL? What advice would I give to a student who has finished his qualification, is setting up a company and wants me to give him an overall structure? What advice would I give him? I am a problem solver in my strategic business leader paper. And the videos that follow after this and several others, it's going to be a long series. All of these videos are going to throw light on what you should do as a problem solver. So please keep that in mind. What we are going to do is I'm going to give you a background or a basic information about different topics in your SBL syllabus, and we'll be using the ACCA Study Hub for this. As we grow, as we move eventually down the road, we'll dive deeper. And then, of course, I have a separate batch for SBL, and you are more than, welcome to join that particular batch. What is going to happen in these pre-recorded videos is that I'll be setting the tone, as they call it, for the SBL paper. I have only one request of you, one demand, one small request from you. Come with an open mind. Do not come with preconceived notions. Sometimes, people have some baggage from their CA exams, some baggage from other ACCA papers. My request to you is, don't bring that baggage to this discussion. Keep an open mind, and let's make sure that we work towards clearing SBL in the first attempt itself. There are lots of techniques in the SBL syllabus, which I am going to tell you how to secure marks, how to make sure that you are comfortably beyond 60 in the first place. And then we'll, of course, go in a step by step manner. So, this is the first video in the series, and then there are many more to follow.